Nancy Brandmuller is here from Plow Hearth.
Everyone.
Plow Hearth is the only company that thought of this. They have done these beautiful art glass fruit fly traps. Most fruit fly traps are pour some vinegar and old beer in a bottle cap, and hopefully they'll fly into it. And it looks ugly and it
Unsightly.
smells. It's gross on your countertop.
Right.
But fruit flies are a problem, especially when it starts to get warm outside. They fly in, they're attracted to your fruit, anything that's fermenting, any freestanding still water like your dog's bowl. They're around and they multiply very rapidly and soon can infest your entire house. So you want to make sure that they are attracted to something else so that you can trap them and dispose of them, all the while looking like you've got a beautiful piece of art glass.
I know, it's so true. Yes.
Out on your countertop.
Yes. You know, Plow Hearth is that company that's always coming up with something new, coming up with those creative ideas. And I love when they turn something functional into something fabulous. And that's what they've done with this fruit fly trap, because we've all had them, right?
Yeah.
And we know we're going to have them at some time. This summer, you're going to come into your kitchen. You're going to be trying to catch them. You can do this.
And they're gross.
I can never catch them.
Yeah.
So this is a safe, beautiful, easy, non-toxic way to catch the fruit flies. And so my recommendations are, the first thing you do is look around your kitchen. If you have those fruits and vegetables from the grocery store, your garden, the farmer's market, sitting out on the counter ripening.
Or this, sometimes they're in the soil.
Yep, or the water.
Remove the source.
Yes, remove
Get it
that.
out of there.
Yep,
and then
exactly.
the source that they'll be attracted to now is this.
Yes,
So let's take a look at the choices. And by the
Okay.
way, each one is on 4 payments
Oh, nice.
of $3.98.
Wonderful.
I think this is my teensiest easy pay in the show. And they're this beautiful egg shape. So you're going to show, or going to see the purple.
New this year.
This one is the orange. This one is the green. Then back here we have the blue. And then this one's called Multi, which is always our most popular if you want that one. The easy pay on this goes away at the end of the day, and the price goes up as well. So please take advantage of that. And this also makes a fabulous gift idea.
It does. It really does.
But you better show them what it is, because when it comes out of the box, it doesn't look like it's a bug catcher. How does it work, Nancy?
So what you're going to do is when you get it home, there is a recipe that's included, but I'll let you know. It's 1 part apple cider vinegar, 1 part water, and then a squirt of liquid dish soap.
Okay.
So you're just going to mix that up in a little cup. I think the recipe calls for 1 cup and 1 cup. Really, you only need a couple of tablespoons.
All right.
Because what you're going to do is you're going to pour it into the fruit fly trap. Take the top off, tip it sideways, maybe over the sink. You see that reservoir in there, Carolyn? That's going to hold about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of that kind of secret sauce that you're mixing up.
Okay.
The fruit flies are going to be drawn to it. So they're going to fly up through the bottom. They're going to look around. They're going to smell that, and it's going to be absolutely irresistible to them. It looks like it's a swimming pool for them. They're going to go in there. They're going to start, trying to drink it up.
And they'll die a very happy death.
They're going to get stuck because they'll get out.
They'll be like, woohoo! Plonk.
Yeah, they can't
All
get out.
So I just want to show you, I'm going to tip one upside down. So the little stopper comes out of the top. See, there's a little hole under here, and in the hole, I don't know if you can see, there's like a little volcano at the bottom. So when you pour the liquid in, you tilt it a little bit, so you're not going to pour it straight through the hole.
Right.
Tilt it a little bit so it gets caught around the little volcano at the bottom. And then when you stand it upright, they fly in through the bottom, and then they go up out of the top, and they dive into that liquid that they are loving, and they're trapped.
Right.
So you don't see them, you don't see any dead bugs. Every once in a while, you rinse it out, throw them away.
Exactly, and that's really simple to do. You just take the stopper off again, maybe on the 3rd day or whatever. You're just going to rinse it, dump it out. If you still have a bit of the problem, then go ahead and refill it. And my recommendation, too, is that you put this in a couple of places. Maybe you have 2 of them, because they tend to be in the drain. That's the first place to look. Run your garbage disposal. But the adults tend to kind of fly away from that. So maybe put one on the counter somewhat near your drain, maybe like, on a shelf a little bit further away, or on your kitchen table. And then that way they're going to be drawn to that. So they're going to be drawn into this. They're going to come up through the bottom and get caught in that reservoir that's created by that volcano. And so they're not going to be able to get out. Their instinct is to try to fly up. up, but they can't do it because of this lid, and they're stuck in that
I would
solution.
just get one of these, mix up the stuff, and set it in your kitchen. Because once you see 1 or 2 fruit flies,
oh, you're in trouble.
there are lots more. And if you don't do something about it when you see 1 or 2, pretty soon you come in a couple days later and there's like 12. And then they're all over the place. We had a big problem with them one time in my laundry room because that's where one of my doggies has his water bowl.
Okay.
And unbeknownst to me, because it was one of those ones that sits up above and there's a little tray underneath, the underneath part of the tray he was spilling stuff in. And I picked it up and I thought, oh my gosh, there's all this standing water in here. No wonder I have all these gnats flying around.
Right.
So we call them fruit flies, guys, but it's also gnats. All those little pesky little black bugs and they hop around. I don't mean like a flea, but they can fly and they can hop and they go everywhere. So I put one of these in, not this one, but another one from Plow Hearth in that room, and bang, in a day, gone.
Yeah, you really are able to take care of them.
It gets rid of them really quick, and they really, really work, and it doesn't look like something ugly like an old beer bottle or an empty bottle of wine or something sitting out there. It looks like something pretty.
Exactly, and there we have it in a windowsill. Look how pretty, even when you're not using it as a fruit fly trap, look how pretty it is in the windowsill. With the sun coming through, there's a little reflection on the sill right there. Just a lovely piece of artwork. And I love that each one kind of has a little bit of a different treatment of the glass. That one, our orange and our purple, kind of look like agate to me. The striations and the swirls, you'll see just really beautifully done. Each one's going to be just a little bit different because these are hand-blown glass. So it's really a piece of artwork. In the center is our orange one, similarly, kind of that, swirling glass that looks like agate.
Yeah.
The one next to that is our green, which kind of has that. The rest of these are a little bit more like Murano Italian glass.
Yeah, or Costa Boda. They're absolutely gorgeous.
exactly.
If you go to someplace like Macy's to the tabletop department, they have all this beautiful art glass, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what these look like.
They really do. And then our blue is the one that has some kind of the gold in there. Looks like druzy quartz to me. So if you're drawn to kind of that
pretty.
more jewelry look, you've got that. And then our multi, this looks like just a party to me. It looks like confetti.
Okay, if you want one of these two multicolored ones at the top, the blue or the multi, they're very, very popular. Green, we only have 200 left, though, in that one, if you'd like it. I'm going to pick each one up so you can see through it. Look how pretty that is. Look at the glass. And so when you have it, like maybe in a sunny window, you're going to see all kinds of sparkly in there. And by the way, the liquid is only down here around the bottom. It's not filled up. You don't see bugs up the sides or flying around in there. They're trapped at the bottom. And then every once in a while, rinse it out and get rid of them. And then continually, they will fly through the bottom and get trapped. So Genevieve from Facebook says, are regular flies attracted to this or mosquitoes? No.
No. This is designed for fruit flies and gnats.
This is for fruit flies and gnats because they're the ones that like the fermenting smell of, fruit or old wine or old beer.
The apple
or
cider
something
vinegar
like that.
beer,
The apple cider vinegar mimics the smell of the fruit in your bowl. If you want to get rid of mosquitoes and flies, get a Dynatrap.
Yes.
Get the indoor Dynatrap. I have indoor and outdoor, and I have this. I have no bugs.
Right. Yeah.
I have lots of pets and no bugs because these products work.
They take care of the problem. And what I love is you're going to get this home, just set it out on your counter. It's so pretty. But when that problem happens, and we all know it is going to, get that solution, apple cider vinegar, water, liquid dish soap, put your fruit fly trap over the sink. So if you spill, it's not on your counter. You're going to tip it, you're going to pour it in, and then it's going to be in that reservoir created by that little volcano. The fruit flies are going to be attracted to that smell. As long as you're taking care of the source and getting rid of the fruit, they're going to fly up inside. They're going to be drawn to that solution. They're going to swim around in there, but they aren't going to be able to get out because they're going to be stuck in there. That liquid dish soap makes it a little bit sticky and tacky. So they're going to expire in there. You're going to have that going on in here, and you don't have to see it. So many people say, oh, I've always used a clear glass with some plastic wrap on it, and I've left that on my counter. Well, would you rather have that and seeing all those bugs floating around in there, or would you rather have this where you have something beautiful sitting out on your counter, you're taking care of a problem, but you don't have to see it?
You made a good point, because when you do your own homemade thing and you set it in a little dish or something on your counter, you also smell it.
That's true. You smell the vinegar.
Smell it, or vinegar or old bottle, some old wine or whatever you've poured in there. You don't smell it because there's a stopper on the top here. So you don't see it, you don't smell it. You rinse it out every 2 or 3 days, and you don't have any of the dead bugs. Green sold out, did you say? Okay, so green's gone.
Okay.
Purple is now our most limited. We have only 400 left. The purple is more of an opaque, and it's almost like a beautiful, like you said, druzy.
This one's like an agate, I think.
Agate-y. They all look like sort of like a gemstone color.
They do.
This is all hand-blown glass, so no two are going to look alike. Isn't that pretty? It looks like something from like a beautiful sort of a craft
Oh, yes, absolutely.
store.
It sure does.
Something like that. So anyway, we have the multicolor. This one's called blue, but it also has multicolor in it. And then down here is the new orange, which is beautiful. And then here's that purple, kind of a soft gray purple, very, very pretty. And each one is just $15.92. Remember, though, guys, this is a sale price, which goes up at the end of the day. And the easy pay is less than $4. That also disappears at the end of the day. Donna in Facebook says, what mixture again do you put in there?
So you're going to mix together, Donna, 1 part apple cider vinegar. Some people use red wine. If you do that, you're sending them out happy. But anyway, one part apple cider vinegar, wine, or beer, 1 part water, so half a cup, and then squirt liquid dish soap in there and just kind of mix that up. Then when you put that in there, you're going to tip your jar. You're going to only put in about a tablespoon or 2.
Yeah, just a teeny
Not
bit.
filling
all you
it up.
need. Yeah, you don't fill
exactly.
it up.
In fact, the recipe is on my Facebook page, Nancy B for QVC, and it's next to one of the other versions of our fruit fly trap. But you're going to get that recipe with your fruit fly trap. But you can always refer to that if you need to, if you lose that paper.
Stay in the
But
ordering
you'll enjoy
process.
it.
This is super popular, and nobody likes bugs. So
Yes.
nobody wants little gnats flying around